Welcome to the Ultimate Sports Podcast. Today is Monday, June 17th, 2019. Today we're going to talk about the U.S. Open, baseball, the College World Series, and my best bet of the day. Yesterday we did a podcast specifically for the 3 trades that happened. But if you want to hear my analysis on those trades, listen to yesterday's podcast. We'll get into them more as the week goes on, but we just don't have the time to do it today. So without further ado, here we go. First, we're going to start with the U.S. Open, which turned out to be a pretty good tournament. It was fun, but the big story here is that we endured an unexpected winner, which happened to be Gary Woodland, who came in first with a score of a -13. Good for him. Second place was Brooks Koepka. Scored a -10. He had a couple rough spots throughout the tournament, especially the final round, which cost him the title. But give Gary Woodland all the credit in the world. And he turned out to have a pretty good tournament. 3-way tie for third place. Xander Schauffele, Chez Reavie, Jon Rahm are all tied for third, as well as Justin Rose, who all had a -7. Other notables in here, Rory McIlroy is in a tie for 9th with a -5. Tiger Woods finished with a -2, tied for 21st. It was his best finish in the U.S. Open in a decade. Jason Day was in that tie as well. Disappointing tournament for Dustin Johnson, who was the favorite, who was in a 35th place tie with a +1. Ricky Fowler was tied for 43rd with a +2. Phil Mickelson was in a tie for 52nd with a +4. Zach Johnson was in a tie for 58th place with a +5. Jordan Spieth was in a tie for 65th with a +6. So a lot of big names were disappointing in this tournament. And obviously a lot of people were cut in the tournament as well. Bubba Watson among those big names that were cut. Now we're going to talk about the Men's World Series, which got underway on Saturday. Michigan defeated Texas Tech 5-3 as they start off the tournament with a win. They got some timely hitting and good pitching. Florida State over Arkansas 1-0. A shutout performance by Parrish to give them the shutout. Meanwhile, Arkansas hasn't really done much in the College World Series in a few years. Vanderbilt over Louisville 3-1. Vanderbilt was obviously my pick to win this tournament. Fellows pitched a good game, had a shutout, not a shutout. Shutout until the 5th inning when he gave up an RBI single by the catcher on Louisville. So that's the case in that game. And then Mississippi State over Auburn 5-4 in the SEC showdown. As this was a good game, back and forth. Mississippi State won on a walk-off infield single to win their first game of the tournament. About to finish on ESPN, Arkansas and Texas Tech elimination game. And then 7 o'clock ESPN tonight, you have Michigan and Florida State. I'm going to take Michigan there. It feels like their year, doesn't it? So I'm going to go with Michigan. In this game, my pick was Texas Tech, and I just haven't been impressed with Arkansas. Meanwhile, Arkansas has 2 men on and 1 out as we speak. And then tomorrow at 2 o'clock on ESPN, you have Louisville and Auburn elimination game. I'm going to take the Tigers. I just think that they're the better team. And then Vanderbilt and Mississippi State, 7 o'clock ESPN tomorrow night. I'm going to take the Bulldogs. I'm going to take the Commodores. What am I saying? The Bulldogs. Vanderbilt's not the Bulldogs. Vanderbilt's my pick to win the whole thing. I love that Vanderbilt team. So give me Vanderbilt over Mississippi State. So that was little bit of a mistake by me there by saying the Bulldogs initially, but I'm going to go with Vanderbilt. Now we'll switch to Major League Baseball. We'll go over the scores from yesterday. Look ahead to tonight's slate. Reds over the Rangers 11-3. The Reds are 31-38. Texas is 38-33. Sonny Gray the win. Ariel Gerardo the loss. Gray 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, a walk, 8 strikeouts, ERA 3.77. Gerardo 3 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs, a walk, and no strikeouts, ERA 4.23. That was his worst start of the year. Red Sox over the Orioles 8-6 in 10 innings. The Red Sox are 39-34. Baltimore's 21-50. Brendan Workman the win. He's 5-1. Michael Givens lost 0-4. Brian Johnson 3 innings, 5 hits, an earned run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, ERA 9.35. Meanwhile for Baltimore, Jay Lemines 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, ERA 2.67. Means is either trade bait for them or they keep him around. We'll see. Been a pleasant surprise for them this year. Rays over the Angels 6-5. The Rays go to 43-28. LA 35-37. Winning pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays, Colin Poche, who's 1-1. Griffin Canning lost 2-3. Diego Castillo gets his 7th save of the season. Starting for the Rays was Ryan Stanek as the opener. An inning and a third, 1 hit, no runs, a walk, and no strikeouts, ERA 2.45. Griffin Canning, 6 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, no walks, 7 strikeouts, ERA 3.93. Indians over the Tigers 8-0. The Indians are 37-33. Detroit's 25-43. Trevor Bauer to win, he's 5-6. Steven Turnbull the loss, 3-6. Bauer, a complete game 4 hitter, 8 strikeouts, ERA 3.41. A much needed shutout performance by him, who needs to increase his trade value if the Indians are willing to deal him. Steven Turnbull, 5 innings, 10 hits, 6 runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, ERA 3.27. Cardinals over the Mets 4-3. Cardinals go to 36-34. Mets drop to 34-37. Andrew Miller to win, he's 3-2. Caleb Flexen lost 0-3. Carlos Martinez gets his 2nd save of the year. Dakota Hudson, 6 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, ERA 3.55. Jason Vargas, 4 innings, a hit, 2 runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, ERA 3.74. So a disappointing start for Vargas. Pirates over the Marlins 5-4. The Pirates are 32-39. Miami's 25-44. Richard Rodriguez to win 1-3. The losing pitcher for Miami dropping to 2-3 under Nick Anderson. Felipe Vasquez gets his 16th save of the year. Chris Archer, 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, ERA 5.85. Sandy Alcantara, 6 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, ERA 3.73. Braves over the Phillies 15-1. The Braves pull off the sweep. They're 42-30. Philly is 39-32. Mike Fulton average gets the win. He's 2-5. Vince Velasquez lost 2-4. Fulton average 6 innings, 4 hits, and a run, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts, ERA 5.53. Vince Velasquez 2 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts, ERA 4.71. Nationals over the Diamondbacks 15-5. The Nats go to 33-38. Arizona drops to 38-35. Aaron Sanchez, the win, he's 3-6. Anibal. Archie Bradley lost 2-4. Anibal Sanchez, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts, ERA 3.84. Archie Bradley got the start as the opener. An inning and a third, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, ERA 5.18. Blue Jays over the Astros 12-0. Blue Jays go to 26-45. Astros 48-24. Tyler Thornton the win 2-5. Trent Thornton and Brad Peacock the loss 6-4. Thornton 6 2/3 innings, 6 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, ERA 4.36. Peacock 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, ERA 3.67. And the Astros, that was just a bad loss there. Yanks over the White Sox 10-3. The Yanks go to 43-27. Chicago 34-36. James Paxton wins 4-3. Omar Despaigne the loss 0-2. Paxton 6 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, ERA 3.93. Despaigne 4 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, ERA 8.71. Royals over the Twins 8-6. The Royals are 23-48. Minnesota 47-23. Jorge Lopez the win, he's 1-6. Martin Perez the loss 7-3. Ian Kennedy gets his 7th save of the year. Jacob Junis 3 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, ERA 5.33. Martin Perez 6 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, a walk, 7 strikeouts, ERA 4.09. Padres over the Rockies 14-13. Padres go to 35-37. Colorado 37-34. Getting the win for San Diego, improving to 3-0 on the year. Gerardo Reyes. Wade Davis' loss drops to 1-2. Kirby Yates gets his 24th save of the season. Nick Margevicius, an inning and a third. 11 hits, 9 runs, a walk, and a strikeout ERA 6.41. Pete Lambert, 3 innings, 9 hits, 8 runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts, ERA of 6. So that was his worst start of his young career. Brewers over the Giants 5-3. The Brewers go to 40-31. Giants drop to 30-39. Matt Albers the win, he's 3-2. Jeff Samardzija lost 3-6. Josh Hader gets his 17th save of the year. Chase Anderson, 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, ERA 4.05. Meanwhile, for the Giants, Jeff Samardzija, 5 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, ERA 3.96. Mariners over the Athletics 6-3. Mariners are 31-44. Oakland 36-36. Mike Leake the win 6-6. Lou Trevino the loss 2-5. Ronnie Elias gets his 7th save of the year. Mike Leake 7 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 7 strikeouts, ERA 4.14. Getting the opener spot for Oakland yesterday was Ryan Butcher. 2/3 of an inning and 1 strikeout, ERA 3.48. Dodgers over the Cubs 3-2. Their defense for the Dodgers won this game alone. Dodgers go to 48-24. Chicago 39-32. Ross Stripling the win, he's 3-2. Steven Chiswick the loss 1-4. Kenley Jansen gets his 21st save of the year. Heijin Ryu, 7 innings, 7 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts, ERA 1.26. He's been sensational this year. He should be the Cy Young favorite. Jose Quintana, 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, ERA 3.87. Tonight's games, you have the Rays at the Yankees battle for first place. Yanni Chirinos and Masahiro Tanaka. Phillies Rays, Jake Arrieta and Patrick Corbin. Angels Blue Jays, Levy Garcia and Derek Law. Astros Reds, Wade Miley and Luis Castillo. Mets Braves, Zach Wheeler and Mike Soroka. Indians Rangers at 8 o'clock. Mike Clevenger and Lance Lynn. Red Sox Twins, Rick Porcello and Jose Barrios. Marlins Cardinals at 8:15. Alicia Hernandez and Miles Mikolas. 10 o'clock ESPN, Giants Dodgers, Tyler Beede and Kenta Maeda. The Dodgers are the much better team, and I expect them to sweep San Francisco, so give me the Dodgers there. Orioles Athletics, Andrew Kashner and Mike Fiers. Brewers Padres, Julius Chassin and Joey Lucchesi. And Royals Mariners, Danny Duffy and Tanner Scott. All right, so that's baseball for today. And now my best bet of the day, brought to you by DraftKings. Today we have college baseball to choose from, as well as Major League Baseball. So without further ado, here we go. So we're going to go with the Atlanta Braves, St. Louis Cardinals, although I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about the A's either. We'll take them. The Dodgers, Women's World Cup, will go with Australia, who are big favorites tomorrow against Italy. And before I go, I'll pick Australia, and then we'll go with Brazil to win the 2 games tomorrow. Brazil over Italy, and then Australia over Jamaica. We'll pick Wednesday's games on tomorrow's podcast. So we'll go $1, a little over 4-1 odds, payout of $5.05. Again, Braves, Cardinals, Athletics, Dodgers, and then Australia tomorrow for soccer. Tomorrow I'll have 2 mock drafts for you, one for basketball, one for hockey. We'll talk about the Men's World Series for baseball, and obviously Major League Baseball, and any other news that happens in the world of sports. Hope you guys have a great day, everyone.